welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're at the Eagle's Nest campground and we are working on a Dometic Pinguin air conditioner. This thing has a bad fan motor. I ordered a motor, come here last week to install it, wasn't even close to being the right motor. So I called Dometic, got one straight from Dometic. Hopefully it's the right one this time. And we're gonna get this thing changed. We get the old one out, I'll show you how bad it is. It's pretty rough. So Mr. Customer's gonna be helping me today because he's in a hurry. He wants to get back to work. Say hello, Mr. Customer.
Hello.
So yeah, he wants to get back to work. So we're gonna tag team this thing. Don't know how in-depth this video is gonna be, but we'll try and show you what we're doing. First thing we have to do is get all this plastic off right here.
Yep.
So we can get to the other fan, get that cover off probably so we can get to that fan, and then we can get access to the motor. Get all of them with that short socket.
Strip it.
So one of them was pretty stripped. It was pretty rusty and stripped. I didn't bring my bowl up, did I? Brought my magnetic bowl last time. Yeah, we'll just get all this plastic off here, and as long as we get get both the blower motors, the blower fans off,
right,
this job goes pretty easy. It's actually been a while since I changed the fan motor because modern air conditioners,
yeah,
just usually take a crap before they can wear the motor out. Oh, lead in the shroud. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can show you how bad this motor is. Yeah, a lot of play in that motor shaft. So we're gonna get this piece of plastic off too. Here we go. There's probably 2 screws on the other side too.
3.
That's all one piece, ain't it?
Yep. I got a clip over here on each side.
Well, there's 2 more bolts, man. Not real. 2 more screws over here. That's all one piece, I guess. Looks like it.
It does.
All right. Get this off. There's some wires under the clip here. We need to get them off.
Okay.
That should release that thing. Oh, they put the clips underneath on this one.
Yep.
There's little clips all around this thing too that are kind of a pain to get to. Let me get those unclipped. The last one. Yep.
All right.
So now we have access to everything. We're just going to go ahead and there's just 2 bolts hold the motor in and the wiring. We'll get those 2 bolts out.
2 on this end on the motor mount.
2 down there too.
Yep.
Okay. And then we'll work on getting these squirrel cage fans off of here, because sometimes they can be stuck on those shafts pretty hard. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue.
Yes, sir.
I'll take the easy one, you take the hard one. Seems fair, right?
I can't twist it yet.
Can't get good help nowadays, folks, I'm telling you. I got mine. No problem. Of course, mine
You loosened yours better.
Mine was on the easy side, though.
Yeah. Give me another twist or two and I'll get it out by hand.
Still an awkward angle.
Back when I used to work on watercraft, you always had to work on an awkward angle.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's kind of an RV thing too.
Yep. I noticed that RVs and watercraft ain't really made for the bigger man to be working on.
All right, get the cover off over here where the capacitors are at, so we can get the wiring loose. I believe most of the wiring, a lot of it comes over here. Maybe all of it, I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out as we go.
Oh yeah.
All right, now we're gonna just go down in here where the motor wiring's at, trace it out. Yeah, it all comes over there. Some goes to the board, some goes to the capacitors, but it all goes over there. Y'all might actually be able to see something there. Get this strain relief off of here so we can get the wires in and out.
Chloe, get over on the other side.
The dog's helping us this morning. She's bossing. She's on the ground bossing. So we got this brown and white, and we got red, black, and yellow. Red, black, and yellow. So there's our. Okay, so they're actually marked here on the board. Here's the yellow for medium. Red is low. Black is high. So it's pretty convenient that they actually mark them on the board for us. The bat phone's ringing.
Hello. What's up, man?
Alright, so our red, our white, and our brown are going to be going to our capacitor.
Ask you to put a little bit of lead where we can do about 4 or 5 belts.
Alright, so the red one's going to go to the red side of the capacitor where all the other red wires are. And I thought that was black, but that's actually brown. It's going to go
perfect
over here on the brown side.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Pretty easy peasy. That's all the wiring for the motor. So it all just went to the board and that one capacitor. Pretty self-explanatory. So this motor's ready to come out.
ENF now.
Alright, we got the motor out, laying on the towel on the roof. You know, there's set screws in these squirrel cage fans, and we got to get those set screws out, and hopefully those fans come off pretty easy. If not, we will get them off. We just don't know how much effort it's going to take.
No.
That's it? Oh, just metric.
Yep.
Alright, got to go get metric Allen wrenches out of the truck. I got them, just don't have them up here. Alright, we got metric. Let's see. Hopefully a 3. Oh yeah. Little cheater. So why not? Hopefully that thing slips right off. It's about, the shaft is through this one about, I don't know, about a 1/4 inch or so.
Yep.
So that's kind of important. Tell you what, let's do this. That seems counterproductive to put it on, but it's usually the easiest way to get it to move.
Think it needs one more turn?
Nope, we got her.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, looky there.
Now, we are going to go ahead, just put this on the long side, just so. don't even have to think about it. We just put it right back where it goes. I run the shaft through about the same amount. Just gonna snug it up and make any final adjustments after we set it down in the air conditioner. And we're gonna work on the other one. This one doesn't look quite as rusty, so it should probably come off a little bit easier, I would imagine. Hey look, Mr. Customer's bleeding. Not me.
Ain't no good if there ain't no blood in the picture.
I know, right? Alright.
Woohoo!
Now this one has this styrofoam shim on it. Don't really know why, but we're gonna slip it back on there. Go ahead and slip this fan back on also. I didn't actually notice where this one was at. I think it was right about the end of the shaft. So let's come off the short side. Yeah, it was probably just about flush with the shaft.
It looks good.
All right, just snug it up and we'll make final adjustments. So hopefully y'all got to see some of that. And we're gonna go slide the new motor in. We gotta change this one bracket, as Mr. Customer points out. We're gonna go up here and get a tool and get this bracket off right here, put it on the new motor, and then we're ready to slap it in. I know y'all can't see, but we'll narrate. Got the new one set down in there. We just got to button it up exactly the opposite of what we did before. Get all our wiring right, and then we'll be back. Once again, I played the old trick of turning the camera on, forgetting to push the start button. The wires that were on the end of the motor leads were the wrong connectors, so we need to put spade connectors on. So we're in the process of doing that. I had to go get my Klein strippers out of the truck. I always, if y'all been watching for a while, y'all remember Cameron. I'd always, when I'd send Cameron to the truck to get the strippers, I always tell him, I said, now wire strippers. So don't you come back here with a half-dressed dancing woman. He would always grin. He played along with my stupid dad jokes. And, cause he was a good kid. I miss Cameron. I really do. He probably don't miss me, but I miss him. So we're getting all these switched out. Get the motor leads plugged into the board. Get our plastic, all of our plastic and styrofoam covers back on over these fans. And then we'll be ready to test very shortly. The dog's still helping out. She's down there barking orders. We follow them. It's because that's what we do, right? So red is low fan. Yellow is medium. Black is high. Those are pretty easy. Now we got to get our strain relief back on here. I think these wires are like really long. I think I'm gonna pull some of them down in there. Yeah. So we don't have to deal with so much up in here.
I believe that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Put that string relief back on there. Get it put back in the hole. We are all wired. I think we're going to go ahead and get all of our plastic back on here. There's plastic covers that cover both squirrel cage fans. And then we'll get these wires tied up out of the way. There's what that little styrofoam thing did. Kind of just, it's an air dam mostly.
Yeah.
And yeah. So we'll get our plastic back on and get these wires dealt with, and it will be ready to test. Pretty much got it all buttoned up now.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Contact, clear the process.
Customer's gonna go down and turn it on. Hopefully it'll just take off and run like it's supposed to. Oh. She's so quiet. You might have noticed that it spun really slowly. I was afraid of that. I have never ordered a motor kit for an air conditioner that did not come with a start capacitor. This one said it was a motor kit, and you couldn't tell from the description or the picture, but it didn't look, it looked like it came with a capacitor. But I think we need to get a capacitor for this guy. Because that started way too slow. I'm gonna have him cut it off. And we're gonna cut it back on again and see how it starts that time. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and cut it off. And we're just gonna cut it back, cut the fan back on and see if it spins up any faster. I'm gonna reach down here and stop it. Make sure it's completely stopped. Okay. All right. Boy, it starts awful slow. Okay. I ended up getting a used start capacitor out of the truck and put on this for the time being. But yeah, I will get him a new capacitor for this, and like I say, he'll probably just install that himself. Yeah, so for right now, this is going to be a wrap. I'll probably get this guy a capacitor, and he may change that himself. He's pretty handy. As you can tell, he's a good helper. Yeah, that's going to be it on this one. I know I couldn't show any detail. We're just up here trying to get this done today so this gentleman can get back to work. And so just sometimes we can't get a repair in detail. I did try to narrate what we were doing. If you're doing that job, I think you could listen to the narration, the little bit of video, you know what was going on. So since you know what's going on, get down in that comment section, leave me a comment, a criticism, concern. I'm gonna go up the road and fix another one, and y'all have a fantastic day.